Brands change people's perceptions about you. Brands attract people, but they do even more than that. They change your experience and they allow people to become long-term customers. And for the power of the story of brand, we need to look no further than Extra Strength Rogaine. My husband was in San Francisco. He was reading the San Francisco Chronicle and he came across an ad that simply stated, hair loss. My husband has an ego just like most of us, so he pushed the hair back off his forehead, looked in the mirror and thought, yeah, I could use some. So he wandered down the street to the clinic. It was just down the street from his hotel, and he walked through the door, and the woman behind the counter said, are you here today responding to the ad in today's Chronicle? Yes, I am. Harry Beckwith, he said. Well, Mr. Beckwith, you're in luck. We just happen to be one of the only clinics doing the market testing for a brand soon to be called Extra Strength Rogaine. Mr. Beckwith, here's what we'd like you to do. We'd like you to take this vial of liquid home with you, rub it into your scalp every night 45 minutes before you go to bed, do that for 21 days, and then on the 21st day, call us and tell us about your hair gain. So my husband brought this stuff home and he rubbed it into his head, and on the 21st day, I will never get over the commotion coming out of our bathroom. I've grown more hair! Honey, this is amazing! No. What's amazing is what happens next. My husband decides he's going to call the clinic out in California and order more bottles of this stuff. So he dials the number, he gets on the phone, he goes, hi, this is Mr. Beckwith from Minneapolis, and it's my 21st day, and I've actually grown more hair. This is fantastic, and what? Oh, okay. The woman on the other end of the phone asked him for his case study number. So he gets back on the phone and he goes, yeah, my number, 50765. And this is just so fun. I can't wait. I want to order some for all my friends. And the woman on the phone says, Mr. Beckwith? Yeah? I've got some news for you. Yeah? You're in the control group. Now, I mentioned to all of you that my husband is not a quick learner, but he did take psychology and sociology in college. So he knew what a control group was. And I could tell that at that very moment in time, he was in total denial. And so my husband said, okay, so what exactly does that mean? And the woman says, well, Mr. Beckwith, what that means is that the stuff that was in your vial is Puritan vegetable oil and water. Now, I can tell that the woman on the other end of the phone is used to dealing with people like my husband, so she says, Mr. Beckwith, if it's any consolation to you, don't worry. 40% of the people who were in the control group reported hair gain. We always get these numbers when we do these studies. And so then my husband has to ask the question, well then, what percent of the people who used the real stuff grew hair? 60%, she says. So at this point in my program, I'm going to stop and offer you the only unsolicited, non-marketing and sales piece of advice that I will offer all day. And that is, women or men interested in growing hair, just go buy some Puritan vegetable oil and water. Because, see, all we really want to do is feel better about ourselves. We want to change our experience. And besides, if it doesn't work, then you've got extra ingredients left over for salad dressing. You've kind of amortized your costs.